I'm live. All right. I really hope this audio works. Otherwise, it's just not meant to be. All right, we got somebody here. Can you hear me? Yes, we got audio. Yes. All right. Is it thank you, Jonas. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Is it helpful? Like, can you hear the audio of the game? Is it too much? Nice and clean. All right. That means you probably can't hear the game, which is good. All right. So now I'm going to make this live. Live. All right. Here we go. All right, Jonas, where are you from? We got two in here. Boston. This is going to come down to the wire. I love this. 12-11. Minnesota hanging around. They have done that in the two games that I've seen. I didn't watch any of the regular season, but they hang around and they're just somehow going to figure it out at the end. That's what's happened. I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. Germany. Oh wow, that is. Geez, I'm at Pacific time and I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. I have a kid though, so a little different. Okay, so Germany, I think London is 4 hours ahead of Eastern time with daylight savings, so 7 so you're Germany, so maybe was it 9 hours ahead? So it must be 6:19. Is it 3 AM there? That's late. Spot on. Wow, alright, my math. Daylight savings, that always gets me. Did it right. Oh, alright. I thought that was a turn there. Alright, here we go, Minnesota. Alright, so we got 4 people here. I'm here. What do you guys want me to talk about? Oh, that was a bad throw. Not good. Yeah, so what do you guys wanna hear? Watching this game, it's a good game. What do you guys wanna hear about? You still play some Ultimate currently? Not really. No, I don't train anymore. I have a kid. I have he's turns 2 in December and 1 on the way. I'm gonna have another baby within the month, so ooh, alright. So I'm just FYI, I'm rooting for a very close game. I don't really care who wins. I know people on both. I played with Orion, I've played with Pollard, played with Orion on Lafota and Pollard on the Beach Worlds team, so I I don't really care who wins. I just like to watch a good game of Ultimate. Oh, no. Oh, no. So Jonas, no, I don't play anymore. I was throwing with, my buddy Goose down by the beach here in San Diego, a couple days ago, but don't play much. Just I've kinda moved on to a new phase in life. Call it that. Uh-oh. Looks like we got an injury. Alright, Germany. So Jonas, you're in Germany. Alright, we got 3 others. Feel free to drop something in the chat. I'm doing this first time, no marketing, no last minute, just to see how I like it or if you guys like it. If not, No worries. If so, then maybe I'll do it again. But so where's everybody from? I got four, so there's three others. Where are you guys from? What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? Otherwise, I'm just gonna try to do my best of live kind of analyzing the game. All right, Jonas. We just started playing U20 over from Germany. All right. Congrats. How'd you guys do? I don't really follow the U20. It's hard to follow Ultimate anymore unless you kinda go seek it out, especially when I'm not on social media, but yeah, how'd you guys do? It was that's not the same as U24s, right? Because I think Belgium played the US in the final, right? That's good. It's good, though. So Germany, I played with Torben, um, played with him on the FOTA for a little bit, and then I played with Nico, who played on the World Games team, this past year. I'm sure he's played with more, but, on with Ironside in 2016, and Stefan was kind of his handler or, um, kind of coach, that came over as well and helped us out. But yeah, Nico was raw talent back then with not a lot of experience, but he's a lot better now. Really, I mean, you could tell he was a good player, good athlete, but he's just really refined his game. He's gotten a lot better. Alex Snyder. Um, Alex Snyder from Colorado Fury, who played with the women's team. I've not played with Alex Snyder. Well, no. We know each other. I played with Revolver, Team USA, which was all Revolver guys plus me in 2012 in Sakai, Japan, and Fury also represented the US that year. So I got to know a lot of the Fury players that year, and she was kind of the dominant women's player at that time. So yeah, I got to know her. She had great throw. I mean, she was ahead of her time as far as like throwing flicks, especially. But she just had like throws that were just far surpassed most of the women at that time. She lives in Freiburg, where I play, and I play with her. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't know she's in Germany. That's wild. I was just watching I think Torben lives in Cologne. I think. I don't know where Nico's from. I think he's from the south of Germany, if I recall. I feel like it's like Strasbourg or Hamburg or something like that. Um, Right, I'm back. Hopefully, hello, hello, hello. Is my audio still clear? Sorry about that. Sorry, can you guys hear me? All right, looks like we got Jonas and Don Carlo. Shout out to you guys. You guys are great. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, good. Hopefully it's coming from here, not my computer, because I did it kind of quick. But my wife unplugged the Wi-Fi. We just set up an extender because I'm in a new place and we needed a mesh network to kind of extend the Wi-Fi, but she unplugged it accidentally. So now I'm on my old one. So hopefully this works. All right, still 13-11. Come on, Minnesota. Wait, I'm not live. I gotta get up here. Dang, Boston just scored. All right, so catching up, Jonas, Ligers in Stuttgart. That's what it was. Okay, so Munchen, yeah, Nico's near Stuttgart. Yeah. Awesome. Don Carlo,
You're in Italy. I'm pretty sure you've commented on a lot of my YouTube videos. Thank you for your support, Don Carlo. Don Carlo. Oh, look at this. Pressing off Justin there. Right up the line. Okay, okay. Fight. The fight now. Look at that. Look at that. By Roberts. A little push. Trying to get some space there. Justin's got a good mark from what I can see. I've never played against him, but it looks like he's got a good wingspan and good mark. All right, Minnesota. We got to put this in. Time for the heroics like we usually can. I'm not Italian, LOL. Goodness gracious, your name is very Italian. Don Carlo Ancelotti. Did I say it right? Uh-oh. Come on. What is that? Oh, not what you need, Minnesota. You don't need the prayer. All right, you have a very Italian name if you're not Italian. But you're in New York. All right. I was born in New York City. Let's go. We're in New York. Do I know Philip Haas? He played Next Gen Tour. No, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know him. Actually, funny story. I was doing the Camino de Santiago. Um, this was 2016. It was 9 years ago before I started my last job, and we were hike. We were walking. I was walking. I did it by myself, and I met these two girls, and we were just chatting, and like I told them I played frisbee. Somehow that came up, and she's like, "Oh, I know some people that play frisbee," and like they like asked them, and I guess they like either played for the German national team at the time, or I don't know. And I probably could look back and find the Facebook messages because I think that's how we like kind of talked about it, or they found out afterwards. But anyways, it's a funny story. It's just such, frisbee is a small world when you like it. Just is a very small world. Upstate New York now. You live in Queens, all right? Queens. Yeah, my dad was born there. Jackson Heights. Lived in Astoria, upstate. I think he lived there too. All right. So it's less late for you, Don Carlo. Jonas is in Germany. It is 3:31. Now it's closer to 4 a.m. I guess it's the weekend, so you may have church in the morning, but at least no school probably or work, hopefully. I was born in New York, raised mostly in Connecticut, and then in high school, after my freshman year, I moved to Florida. So, um, but I kind of consider myself Floridian. I mean, I guess I've lived in so many places now in the U.S. I definitely don't consider myself a New Yorker, but I don't like the Yankees. Hate the Yankees because they always won. Ah, it's not good. Come on, Minnesota. I'm a big Padres fan now. Smaller market team, less money. Usually you have to win because they got good pitching, kind of win the old-fashioned way. Kind of like Minnesota versus Boston. Boston's got a big, like an amazing history in Ultimate. So they've got the story program, the history, a lot of big names. Minnesota, not so much. So on summer break from you and I. University. All right, I'm getting Lingo down. Who's the third person in the stream? All right, I got a like. We got a like. All right, this is good. It's just you two, and if this is great, and if you don't want to be here, that's totally cool too. I don't. This is fun. It's good getting to know you guys. We got 5 now. Anybody else want to jump in the chat? Talk about anything. Right now, this game is becoming less and less exciting, unfortunately. So I'm rooting for Minnesota. Will Brandt, he's played well. Tall handler. Oh gosh. Woo. All right, don't go for the bailout Huck. Don't go for the bailout Huck. I mean, it'd be nice if you can get it, but put the pressure. You gotta get a hold here. Yeah. So for 4 people earlier, we're back to 3. What really held Ironside back from winning more championships? They were so close. I don't really know. I wasn't on those teams, but I think in general they didn't have. It's funny. Back in the '80s, late '80s, early '90s, New York was the team, and they toughened Boston up before they went on their run, where they won, I think, 6 in a row. Steve Mooney even called it after the first. He goes, "The first of 6." Or at least I don't know if it was Steve or one of their teammates, but amazing call. But yeah, it was almost like they needed to get back in the '90s. They needed to get beat up to get toughened up. And I don't know if Boston was as tough as the Death or Glory was in the '90s. So they needed multiple losses to kind of get there. I also think they didn't have as much explosive top end talent as like Revolver did. Who was the dominant team in the 2010s. They didn't have kind of those superstars. They had a lot of really good players, but they didn't have kind of like that end of game, take the game over type of player. And I think that's what held them back. For they made the semis like 8 of 10 years, something crazy, maybe more. But they had a great run without winning. They had one of the biggest runs without winning until 2016, which is awesome. One of my favorite champions. I mean, they're all great, but that was the thriller. All right, for those of you new in the chat, feel free to throw anything in. Just here to chat, hang out. While you watch this now becoming boring game, 16-11. Jonas, the excitement for you must be, I don't know, maybe you're just enjoying watching to learn, but I kind of like to watch, a close, exhilarating game, and this is, man, what was it, 13-11? Goodness, 12-11? Like 4 or 5 in a row. Seth Reinhardt and Dave Ferraro. Nice. Upstate New York. That's right. Dave Ferraro lived in upstate New York. Yeah. Dave's a super nice dude. David's super fast, super nice guy. I mean, he helped guard Bo in that final, and just super nice guy. Just humble dude. Gotta love him. Yeah, Raider, come on, let's go. Oh goodness, here we go. We gotta put this in. This is big here. We need a goal line stand. Get rid of it. Wow, that was very scary. Pollard, very scary. Woo! It worked. All right, that's good. Hopefully Minnesota receives. Make this close. Rooting for Boston since I lived here in 5 years, and it's those here. All right. Yeah, I played with the Boston team, but none of those guys. Actually, I played with Sam Rosenthal a long time ago, the coach of Glory. I didn't know he was coaching. Yeah, Dave Ferraro commuted from like upstate New York. It was a long. I mean, heck, I lived in Texas, and between like 4 or 5 hours, 3, 4, 5, depending on where you were, to Austin a lot. So maybe it wasn't so bad from upstate where you lived to Boston, but yeah, love the dedication to commuting. So it helps make some of these better teams, and the difference between championships, getting some more good players from in the area. All right, come on, good pull. All right, end of quarter. What else? All right, we got 5 in the chat. If you're here, feel free to throw something in the chat. Jonas, Don Carlo have been we've been chatting for a while, which is awesome. Thank you guys again. You got some? Want to chat? Just having fun here watching the UFA championship game. Did I watch the World Games? I watched the final. I watched the final, so not much. Did you? What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? All right, we're on a break here. Let's see. All right, we got 7. Feel free to throw anything in the chat just to hang out. We're just hanging out watching the UFA final. Oh, I didn't realize I had this other one on the chat. Unable to connect the chat. Oh, I gotta refresh this for the stream. Let's refresh this one. Pop the chat out. Let's go. All right, did I watch the World Games? Yeah. Yeah, World Games. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about World Games. It's I did see that Germany lost by 1. Man, probably should have won. Arguably, I don't know if it would have mattered in the end. U.S. probably still would have won, but yeah, yes, yeah. Nico looked like he played really well, and Conrad is really good defender. And how do you say her name? Lefka, I think is her name. She's really good. So yeah, I kind of root for upsets. I obviously root for the U.S. to win, but it's nice to just see upsets. It's good for the game. I like seeing that. But World Games isn't my best format. I prefer World Championships, the one that was in Gold Coast most recently, where it's generally like the men's division and the women's division to me are the cream of the crop in terms of talent and excitement. Obviously, the men's division, the men's USA team is like just stacked. But I like the women's division because the U.S. isn't as dominant as in the men's division because the Colombian women's team's good. Like they were like the only division where there was a potential chance, and Colombia was like that close. So I enjoyed the women's division, at least that game. The past. Oh, look at this! Come on now, come on, Minnesota, put it in, nice and easy. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh, no foul. Okay. All right, guys, we may have a game here. We gotta start off with a break. Get rid of it. You gotta move. Gotta move. You gotta move. Yeah, we watched mostly, obviously, unfortunately for Germany. Who's the best player in the world right now? All right. How do you say Gerbil Fiasco? How do you say it? Did I say it right? I think that's how you spell gerbil in English. Who's the best player? Honestly, I don't watch enough Ultimate to have probably the best opinion, but in the limited amount that I've seen, Don is really good. Don Daymar is really good. If he's not the best, he's oh my gosh, let's go. Look at that play. I mean, see, this is where Boston needs to just chill. They've got this game. Like they just need to kind of play conservative. And Minnesota is not known for their firepower, so don't give away the game. All right. So Gabriel, hopefully I said that right. Yeah, I think it's got to be done. It's definitely more up in the air than I think most have talked about in years past. You mentioned Rafi. I don't think Rafi's as good as most people say he is. He's very, very good. I don't think he's in like the top 5. He's very good, but he has a lot of work. I think he's got some work to do throwing. He's a great receiver. Christian Boxley, I haven't seen him play a lot of defense. He could be good at defense. I just don't know. but he's pretty shifty in kind of the end zone space. Um, and yeah, he's really good. But I think Don. I mean, I don't know where Jack Williams is. I think he would have been up there a couple years ago. I guess he got burnt out. I think a healthy Joe White is up there, but Joe's recovering from ACL. We'll see what happens when he comes back. So I think Don's probably at the top. But again, I'm going to college nationals, and let's go. Minnesota's got the disc. Here we go. Come on, baby. Bring it back. Uh, yeah. What do you guys think? You got a Beal? I don't know if you're still here. It's just Jonas and Don Carlo, but yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think has been the biggest change in Ultimate in the last 5 to 10 years? It's a good question. Let me think about that. Are you guys not excited for this? I'm excited for this. Uh, I think the biggest change. I think the biggest change is just kind of the overall level of play. I think that was a travel. Goodness gracious, that guy took 5 steps. A good D. You get a stall. Ooh, travel again. Biggest change. I think I think the level of depth on teams. I don't know if the top end has gotten. You, oh no! Why do you do that? Why the longest throw possible? Keep it. Oh gosh, that was so important. Maybe they can get it back here. I think it's a level of depth. I think the throwing probably has probably most improved. Just you know, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, on teams that I played on that we won national championships. I mean, there's 20 up to 27 guys on a roster, and there was multiple players that their throwing was in either windy conditions, certainly windy conditions, but even just bigger game situations, you're like, hey, coming up to them to get the disc. You don't want them with the disc too long in pressure situations. So but I think now there's not as many of that, especially in the club game. I don't watch enough UFA, but yeah, I just think the depth has gotten better. Jonas, the other thing too is I think for the first time ever, there's European players that are like actually doing well in American leagues because before, guys like Nas, love Nas, friend of mine. Oh, there it is. All right, let's go. We got a score. Let's go. Nas played with Boston and Goats. Not really an impact. Justin Ford, really good player. Played with Goat. I mean, yeah, he was a top. I guess he was a top player for them, but it wasn't like clear. Um, yes, let's go. What else? Yeah, I mean, you take away Japan, you take away uh, Matsuno. I mean, yeah, there just hasn't been in the past many good European Ultimate players that have really been able to translate and play well in American leagues. But now, I mean, now we've got two. we got Toba de Kron and Don, both from Belgium, like that are standouts, potential MVP candidates. I mean, not only playing well, but like dominating. So that's another thing that I think is changing as the game becomes more internet. I don't even know if it's more international, but like, or better athletes are just playing in Europe. I don't know what it is, but or maybe they're starting younger. I think that's certainly some of it too. Oh yeah, Sebastian. Oh, that's right. Sebastian's on this team. Okay, I know. I've played with two on this team. He he played O, so he's been hiding on defense. Come on, Sebastian. Let's see. Let's make a play. Although I do want Minnesota to tie it up, and then I don't care who wins. So I'm rooting for Minnesota here. All right, we got a few more. If you want to, Jonas and Don Carlo and I have been having a fun chat. If you got any questions, want to chat about anything, throw it in the chat. This is the longest that I've gone without my son interrupting me. I love my son, but sometimes he's just yanking on my chair and kind of screaming and all that. So this is nice to be able to kind of watch this. So, oh, Justin Burnett almost did. All right, that's big. That might be it. That was big. He's looking up for Boston. Best forehand thrower you know. I don't know. I mean, I guess. I mean, Brody. If you talk about like distance, Brody could throw it farther than anybody, and was probably one of the best offensive weapons. You know, for like 2 years, 2010 and 2011, he was probably the best offensive kind of like threat in the game, just because at that point he was still pretty healthy. He's healthy. And his throws were, I mean, he could just throw farther than anybody. So he's a big dude, so he's hard to mark. So I don't think there's been anybody else like, you know, you could argue Bo had a similar body type, but I mean, Brody was night and day better thrower than Bo was, even though they were both kind of like larger in stature. Although I think Brody was probably even heavier than Bo. Uh, that's going to be a connection. Should be. Oh no. Okay. Hey, I don't know what the right call was. That happened too fast. But if they score, I do want the right person to win. I want the best team to win. But I want a good game. Has his injury? Yeah. You know, yeah, his injury set him back. But you know, I think partially he, like Brody, was always kind of up and down with his training. I mean, you could have all the talent in the world, and he had a lot of talent. But I don't think he did not dedicate himself like he should have. Is like the short answer. I think he would agree with that. Um, you know, he had some injuries. I mean, bigger guys usually are more susceptible to injuries, in my experience. But I don't think he, you know, rehabbed the best and was disciplined like he needed to be to be the best. I mean, that's what it takes. It takes athleticism, talent, but you gotta have discipline. What do you guys think? Was that a foul? That I don't know. Yeah, it was a little over his head, but I mean, he got like whacked in the face. Like I don't know. That's a tough one. I could see it going either way. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with the foul call there. Generally, I wouldn't be, but I'm okay because anytime you come in kind of a little wild, um, like it can affect the person if you're kind of coming in a little dangerously and like wild because so I oh my gosh, he dropped it. This is what's gonna happen. Minnesota's for sure scoring this. What just happened? What was Pollard doing? That was terrible. I'm gonna write that in the chat. Yeah, whew, that was rough. All right, so what else, guys? What else? Let's see. This is the game at the end that I am excited about. This is what we wanted. Minnesota score here. Let's tie this game. Maybe we can get it overtime. Raiders got it. Oh no! Shocked. Raider. Guys, I can't believe that happened. That was wild. Man, that was they needed that. Come on, Minnesota. Oh my gosh. Come on, Minnesota. Let's go. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, y'all. Oh my goodness. What are they doing? What are they doing, y'all? What are they doing? That was they just got like 3 drops. Oh man. Oh man. Minnesota. Come on. Okay. Have you been in contact with anyone before to untie? Seems like is that the Masters thing, right? If so, yeah, they've asked me to play Masters at Worlds, but I don't know. So I'm at a new baby, and it's just a lot of training. Travel. Yeah, if I want to play, I want to play well, but it's just it's a big commitment to be able to like. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. This is how this is ending with these crazy throws. They gotta score now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Minnesota score. They're just praying for it. What are you doing? Oh, he got it. What's happening? Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? All right, y'all. This is crazy. They're getting all the gifts. I mean, what is happening? What? Who? Oh, maybe he hurt his knee. Oh, geez, that came down awkward. Oh, I don't want to look at that. Oh, I hate looking at that stuff. Here, buddy, you want to see? All right. See, this is my son just hanging out. Usually, he heard me screaming. He heard me screaming, saying, "What is happening right now?" No, they're an open team. Recently put me in the top 25 pro with the select. Like, oh, okay. I have not been in contact with him. No, I don't really like keep up with the Florida scene. I mean, my brother's not playing anymore. Most of the guys that I play with aren't playing anymore. What are you doing, Will? What are you doing, Will? That's your throw? Oh my god. Foul. Foul. Minnesota, you had it. You had like what? How many chances? 4? You dropped it. What is happening? Why another prayer? Why a prayer? Wow, guys, this is kind of an amazing end to this. I mean, exciting, but like, Minnesota had 5 chances to score. What were they doing? Yeah, this is wild. Doogie, what do you think? Oh man, that's it. Boston Glory. Wow, wow. Well, Giancarlo, Jonas, Ninja Morph, you're number 3 right now. Looks like you're the 3rd one in the chat. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. It's great chatting with you guys, hanging out. Yeah, I might do this again. We'll see. Oh, look, Don Carlo, you're in both chats. I love it. You say the biggest thing to level up from an average player to a great player. You got to have discipline. You got to take time to throw. You got to take daily. You got to train like a lot. Play a lot. Play. I mean, I think that's why the game has gotten a lot better. Just like the depth is because guys are playing younger. And it just helps. So they're just getting more reps, you know? So, yeah, keep it up. Yeah, hopefully you guys, buddy, get out of there. Yeah, so keep it up. And yeah, I'll be watching for you. Good luck to you on the circuit. Posters, throw a post on one of my videos or something if you're playing. And Don Carlo, Ninja, and the other 4th out there. Yeah, keep it up. Work hard. Appreciate you guys joining. It's been fun. See you guys next time. Yeah, get some rest there. It's 4 a.m., Jonas.